Hokies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Niggas, you know, put the notifications on and shit, but it's whatever. If they gonna complain, they gonna complain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
That's crazy.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Wait, what happened with the skill point? What a dumbass.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I make a Castro put in the chat, last game going in, yo. I'm dead.
Second and 9 now. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This might be the time to actually try that shit.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right here, right here. Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
Back to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Too early to say for certain.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the screen. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Back to throw here.
50. Let's go, defense.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I don't know what the fuck Wentz was looking at today.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch twins. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Nifty move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Like it froze. If time run out, I'll decline it. Yeah, sometimes. So it's a few things when it's you gotta deal with that shit. Yeah, I think we should be able to see the shit down.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the option to give to Williams here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
No fucking kicks today, yo.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Cougar 19.
Shit, not.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 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 Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Twist.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
$12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Third and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
36, 36.
On first down, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Check, 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 check.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 50.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
As far as kicking. That shit is crazy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah,
sure
his first carry of the game
right
right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Gosh, it's, yeah.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check safety, check safety.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Mike's 50. Stop your whining.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Powers through him. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Who that? Who that? Mike 9. Mike 9. Go, go, go.
No, I don't do that.
Williams again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Yeah, I believe so.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
So imagine my 55 yarder. See what I'm saying? They get counted for the win and everything, still miss it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
You're not going to tell me fuck my 55 yarder.
And no return
I
on this
don't
one.
give
It's a
a
fair
fuck
catch.
what you
Signal
missed.
for and take
What
it.
about you, yo? Stop being selfish. Hey, man. I could agree with you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last
Something
time
going
out,
on.
they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else
Don't tell
fails,
me that, yo.
less of a field goal attempt for him.
That's crazy. I don't know.
The good
maybe.
gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
That sucks. I just added that shit to my book too. That entire
Edwards
formation.
Alaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to
Normally
take a big
doesn't.
shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay
fine.
with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, man,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I was terrified of that.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one
he played
with another
it like
one
he
right
was a
there.
cloud. And just kind of sat there until I threw it.
Yellow. 56 is Mike. Oh, you got D?
Gotcha.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't even know what I picked, yo. That's crazy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike 56. Mike 56. What's your 57? What's your
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for
I
about
know.
3
I
and
know.
second down.
Saw that shit.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out
who's
who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
How the fuck is that even possible?
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Oh shit. Edwin versus Bird.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
That's what a fucking hands on everything.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
That shit completely different than I thought, bro.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good.
Hey, man.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No, it was after the Kelsey one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Gotcha.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Nigga,
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Almost didn't make it back there, y'all. I was almost on the 40.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Which I wouldn't mind, you know.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Shit was a fight to me. Just a lot of niggas on that line,
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And tough sledding.
They'll
get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's Mahomes. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I was like, yeah.
Now, that was an excellent run.
Where's
and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
What happened?
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Nigga just... that's...
60 Bison.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So don't say nothing.
Check 31, check.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Alright, he back in the game.
They'll run on first down. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw a fumble happen on the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Double check again. No problem.
56. What's today? 57 color. 57 color.
Safety's creeping. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
I hate you.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with
no,
the
that
receiver
was the back of the
to meet
safety.
it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
I mean, it's supposed to be out on the line.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I understand, Mike.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
That's not good if you want to wait till that pass. It mattered to him, though.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Different.
They'll drop to throw. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
I'm assuming. Like outside of the 12 power and shit like that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Shit different.
Under 10.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
That was
Picked off at
fast.
the 33. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
282 yards. Okay.
The Broncos 18-yard line. Yellow, yellow. There's your line.
What is the truth?
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Good play.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Coming.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here.
You didn't know you called screen?
Back at the 32. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well. Who you got next?
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. 50, Mike 50.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Got you. He's out here like, yo, might have found something.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
I got you.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes going to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So you trust him. So that was the tell right there.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there?
I saw you
They
playing
forced him to throw
underneath.
that
As soon
one
as I
into
stopped at
coverage,
the
and
door,
just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
It's probably somebody else like, yo, I should call it. You did. Good luck.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And,
2nd and 9 now. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I'm fucking retarded, yo. That shit is absolutely unnecessary.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's not going to give me. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. All day, dog. 79 Broncos. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You ain't got that.
Back to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I know. That's the first time I've seen that shit. I've usually seen like the boost, not the nerfs. Okay.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Pick me up. Here we go.
That's the play, yo.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be
Motherfucker.
caught. Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you.
They go back to the ground with Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
I know part of it is the rain, but you know. Yeah, no, I know. That shit's crazy though.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Good play, though. That's hilarious. I think Crosby out here balling.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm definitely seeing some random shit that is well.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got room. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Oh, shit, bro.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's retarded, bro.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
What's tight end? Mike 12. Mike 12. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. I got one. Check. 70 range.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Alright, yo. See the type of time your ass is on. I ain't thwarted my prompts, yo. Fucking 5.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Alright, them shit, yo. Advance to this weekend, it's like Christmas. But now that it's raining, it's not, yo.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
How many viewers you got?
2nd down and 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay.
Second and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Fights off the defender. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 74 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tackle.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watch QB drop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm here all day. 18 Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Here we go, D. It's just me.
Back to throw again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Wow.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.